It's Halloween.
It's a Claire's Crafty Corner Halloween collaboration.
Oh, here we go.
Hey folks, welcome to the channel.
Hello.
So,
Yeah.
you're making a pumpkin man.
I am.
Well, tell us about it then.
Well, I made a pumpkin man.
Yeah, we need more.
Okay. I made a man,
Made.
right?
Yeah.
He's a pumpkin.
Okay. All right, I'll do it, shall I? So, this is Kirk measuring some metal bits.
Metal bits?
Yeah, some wire.
Okay.
Come on, do it properly.
Okay.
It's a very serious collaboration.
Yes, it is. I am measuring the armature so that it fits on our display shelves.
Spoiler.
Doesn't fit.
It doesn't fit.
No, it does not. Not by a long shot.
Nope.
So what I am doing is I've bent up a couple of pieces of wire to make the legs and the arms, and I'm just wrapping a bit of more wire around the armature just so that it gives the clay and the tinfoil and that something else to grip to, otherwise it will just slide off.
Yep, okay.
And so that's the armature. That's the bones.
The bones
the
of
bones
the
of
man.
the skeleton. Yes.
Yeah. And
I'm just rolling up a bit of tinfoil now. Now this is going to be the head, as you can see there. So just making sure it's the right size, and then I've rolled out some clay. Now this is Sculpey, and it's yellow.
Which Sculpey is it? Because there's 3 sorts, isn't there? Well, there's like 5 sorts, I think.
Sculpey 3.
Yeah.
I think.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I know that because I buy it. Well, I don't buy it. I
Well,
order it.
you order it, yeah.
Yeah.
And so I've put an indent in the top and the bottom. So the indent in the top is where the stalk is going to go.
Mm-hmm.
And the bottom is where the where his neck's going to go.
Yep.
So his neck stalk.
Neck stalk.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I'm just using this little needle tool.
Which he often calls his stabby tool.
It's my stabby tool, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To mark out the I don't know what they are. Are they the segments of the pumpkin
bits?
The pumpkin bits, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then this is where I started doing the
face.
The pumpkin carving.
Yeah. Can I just say that looks a lot easier than it was on my Aquacast pumpkin? Just saying.
That's because this is uncooked clay. Yeah. You used Aquacast, which had been set for a couple of days.
No, it hadn't.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it had.
No,
yeah.
it'd been set for a couple of days.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And it took you a few hours of drilling.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
It did.
So, yeah. So all I've done now is I've cut out the eyes, cut out the nose, and I'm cutting out the mouth. I did have a sort of idea of what I wanted the face to look like.
And did it turn out that way?
It was about 80%. He looks like he's got a bit of a goofy teeth there.
Yeah.
But I sort that out in a minute with some of the black clay.
Yeah.
So there was a couple of ways I was going to do it. There was either I was going to put some lights in the back so that the lights glue up.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes glowed.
Yeah.
Black clay, or I also could have done glow in the dark.
Yeah. But
I thought from a distance, visually, the black
is the most striking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just went with the black, and I think it
does look very effective.
Yeah, I was really pleased with that.
Yeah, it's good.
So now a bit of brown clay. Now this isn't Sculpey 3. I think this was
This is Sculpey Primo, because I bought this for a very specific purpose, and essentially what has happened is you have stolen it.
I haven't stolen it.
And you have. You've abominized my clay.
This isn't an abomination.
Is it not?
No.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you, at the end of this video, think it is an abomination, let us know in the comments. Is it an abomination worthy of Kirk, or is it just cute?
Yeah.
I would be quite interested to see.
My definition of an abomination is that when you look at it, you want to scratch your eyes out.
This is true. Yeah, I think he's quite cute, actually.
Yeah.
To be fair.
Yeah, I think so. I thought he was Yeah, I thought it was all right.
So, okay, whilst you're wrapping your tin foil around the body, because it takes you a moment or two to do this, it took him ages he was at this. Can I just take this opportunity to say thank you very much to all of our subscribers, our members, people who watch our video, anyone who's liked, commented, or interacted with us in any way, shape, or form, including Happy Mail and Super Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Ugh, creepy.
It's not creepy.
It's still creepy.
No.
And look, you're still wrapping it round. I told you it took ages.
Yeah, because there was a lot for him to wrap.
I like how you've cut out the fact you made him dance on the desk for a bit.
No, well, I did the little bit at the beginning.
I know, but he really did make him dance on the desk for quite some time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I must find that footage.
Did you record it?
Might have done.
I didn't record it.
What's that?
So I'm going to have the pose there is going to be standing on another pumpkin.
So essentially, he's standing on another person's head.
Well, no, because
pumpkin. If he's a pumpkin man, it means he lives in pumpkin land, where all the people have pumpkin heads. And if he's standing on a pumpkin, it means he's standing on a head.
See,
it's a perfectly logical conclusion.
I had not actually given it that much thought, to be honest.
But now you have. I'm right, aren't I?
No.
Well, I think I am.
No.
That is some winkle pickers.
Yeah.
Are they called winkle pickers?
What, the really pointy...
The really pointy shoes. I'm sure they were winkle pickers.
I've heard the term, but...
Yeah, it's because you weren't trendy in the 80s.
No.
I was. I had a rah-rah skirt and everything.
No, I just had a shell suit.
Oh, dear. Let's not... Okay. Oh, no. No. Double denim was the way to go.
Oh, no. Double denim. No. Anyway, so I've put some clay around the legs and I've made some little markings to make it look as if it's creases in the
trousers.
In the trousers. Yeah. So he's wearing like some really tight
leather,
skinny jeans, that type of.
That's got a leather look, if you ask me. Leather look.
Okay. Bit of leather.
Oh, look, and he's chopped someone else's head off to make a staff.
Now, I did this one as a test, but I liked it so much, I thought, I'm going to keep that.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have him holding a pumpkin-headed staff.
So he's chopped someone's head off and put it onto the staff.
But it's a shrunken one.
If we're following along from my logic.
Yeah, well, I don't know how we can actually follow along your logic, but, you know.
Okay, well.
We shall try.
Yes.
Now, hands.
Kirk's Nemesis.
Yes, not my forte. However, I thought if he's holding something, his fingers are going to be wrapped around it. So I could probably get away with just folding them around.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've rolled it out into sort of a hand sort of shape.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just using my stabby tool.
Yeah.
Just to mark out the gaps in between the fingers.
And the fingers and things.
Yeah.
I will say this. Mm-hmm. You did do a set of hands off camera.
I did.
As a little practice run.
I did.
And I'm not joking. They were phenomenal
I
hands.
Was gutted because I used the wrong colour clay.
And I said to you, did you record it? And he said, no. And I said, well, just put them on. And he said, no, it's the wrong colour.
No, I can't. They were wrong colour.
I laughed for a while. There was much mocking.
Yeah, they were really good as well. I was really chuffed with them. I thought, right, I've done this now. I've mastered it. I can do it again. And then those. Now, here, I am just marking out the fingernails.
Yep.
And I thought, you know, they look all right, actually. I was quite pleased with them.
No, I think these hands are really, really good compared to some of the hands that you've done.
Compared to some of them,
yeah.
Yes, I think that these ones are a million times better.
Yeah.
Now I've just put those little dots onto his right hand there, so those are going to be his knuckles.
Mm-hmm.
And what I will do is smooth them out and just make them a little bit more
knuckle-like.
Knuckle-like, yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Just like that.
And that looks very good.
Yeah, I was genuinely quite pleased with them, to be fair.
No, they are very good.
Now here's the so the thumbs. Now, I did spend quite a lot of time holding sticks.
Yes, he did.
Just to get the look of how the thumb would actually work with the stick. So this took me quite a while to actually get them right.
It did.
Yeah.
Now, he then said, do we have any fabric? And I was like, no, we don't. So I ordered some linen from Temu.
Yeah.
Because we have this, Jacquard sent us some textile paint.
Yes.
And they are fantastic colours. And until now, we've not had any need to use them.
No, they're really nice as well. They're really vibrant.
Yeah.
But they are actually, fabric paint. Now, I thought they were, it was like a dye.
Yeah.
So I cut a bit off and I tried dyeing it. Put it in water and mixing it up and diluting it. Didn't work. So I got the fabric and drizzled it over. And then my plan was to basically just smush it all together and make it look like a rag.
Can I just say, look at the mess.
Yeah.
Look at the mess he makes of his desk.
At which point you went, oh my God, what are you doing?
I did.
And then
there was an exclamation, I can assure you.
The air was blue.
Was provided with a little plastic tub.
It would have made sailors blush.
Well, yeah, it probably would have. I mean, look at that purple. Look at the purple. I mean, those, honestly, I'm going to have to figure out something to do with these paints because the colours are they are absolutely stunning. They are. They're really good. There is a discount code in the description if anybody wants them, but they're fab.
They are. Yeah. We definitely.
We're going to do a project with them, a full project with those.
If you actually paint something properly, you let it dry and then you iron the back and it sort of seals it in.
Yeah.
But yeah, they are really good. But for my purpose, I just wanted it as grimy, muddy, dirty as possible.
Yeah.
And I think it turned out
mission
quite well.
Accomplished.
I think so, yeah. And I really enjoyed it as well. It was good fun.
Yeah.
I mean, I spent a good half an hour.
Oh, he was at it for ages.
Yeah. But so once I was happy that it looked dirty and grimy enough, I just set it to one side and just let that dry for a couple of days.
Yep.
And
just for the record, you don't have to let it dry for a couple of days. We happened to do that, and then we were away for a couple of days.
Yeah, and it just lay there and dried. So it was. But it might not look like it now. But I'm not going to use the whole thing in one go. So I'm going to cut it up into little strips, as you can see there. So I'm going to cut it into tiny little strips. Then I'm going to put it with some PVA glue. So I'm going to cover it in PVA glue, and then I'm going to stick it to the pumpkin man.
Yeah.
Good job, really, because I've done it on this video.
Well, yes.
Yeah. So I start with the leg, and I'm not going to completely wrap it, but I wanted it to look as if he's been wearing it for quite a while, and they've just got all tattered.
Yeah.
And he's quite attached to them, that he doesn't really want to get rid of them.
Yeah.
So
it's I do think that they look really. I think they look really effective.
I was really pleased with it.
Where did you get the idea from? Was it in your depths of your mind?
I was just I was just contemplating Pumpkin Man, and it just sung to me. I had this little song in my head, and it said,
sung to you.
It sung to me, and it said, "You need to give him some rags."
Okay.
Well, I didn't want. Well, he's a Pumpkin Man. I didn't want him to look pristine.
Yeah. I
wanted him to look grubby,
tatty, but cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
It was quite tricky though.
Yeah, this took you quite some time.
It did, but it wasn't just the trying to get it wrapping around his arms and things like that. Is because it was glue, it kept sticking to my hand. And I was there, and I was right, I've got that perfect now. And then I'd move my hand, and it'd stick to my hand, and then I'd unravel it all.
Yeah, it was quite funny. It was most amusing to watch. To be fair,
it was a labour of love.
It was.
Now, I've wrapped the rest of it, and I wanted a cape.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I did was I got a piece of kitchen roll, cut it into the sort of shape that I wanted, and then tried it onto Pumpkin Man.
Yeah.
If I wasn't happy with it, I cut it out again, and I got to this point where I was quite happy with how it was going to look.
Yeah.
So cut it out, wrapped it around him, and then I've tucked it under his arms.
Yeah.
Now, my original plan was to have the arms and the cape all in one.
Yeah.
But the way that I'd had to have done it, I'd have had to have like sewn it all together and stuff like that.
And
yeah.
I think you've done enough sewing for this year.
Yes, and I did spend quite some time looking at sewing and knitting sites and that, looking for a doll's clothing pattern.
I don't even know who you are anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah, but I was really pleased with it.
No, it does look very effective.
No, it was really good. Now, this was from my Abomination box.
Yes, I did not make this tray special. This is a tray that I've made probably for sale, and then
it just didn't turn out
it's
right.
It's not. It's had an imperfection that I wasn't happy with, so it goes in the Abomination box.
So this is a mixture of polyfiller, PVA glue, and a bit of raw umber paint.
Yeah.
Just mix it together and then to spray it, and it just looks. At the moment, it doesn't, but it will look like mud. So I've put some straw down, and now I'm using some of my my stones. Now I thought I'd better use all my stones because you've had about 3 or 4 projects so far.
I know.
In the last couple of weeks that have used half of my rock stuff.
I know. So you have to get some more.
No.
By the way, why?
Because you'll use it.
I know, but I like using them. So can you get some more, please?
Yeah, we'll see.
Thank you.
So I've at the bottom of his cape, I've just put some on there because he's walking through all the mud. It's not going to be clean. It's going to be dragging up some of the mud, and then some moss around the, as you said, the severed head of the pumpkin that he's standing on, and then just some grass. Yeah.
And while you're finishing off these little
faffing,
whilst you're zhuzhing the whole
zhuzhing, giving it a bit of zhuzh,
yeah. Can I just say a massive, humongous thank you to Claire from Claire's Crafty Corner for hosting this collaboration.
Yeah.
Don't forget there is a playlist in the description. Go and check everybody out. There will be some really talented artists within this collaboration.
Yeah.
I'm certainly going to be binge watching over the next couple of days. I was going to say today, but the reality is I probably won't be doing it today. It'll be over the next few days.
Yeah.
And and then it's off to the glamour shots.
Yeah.
So what do you think of our pumpkin man? Or his pumpkin man?
My pumpkin man, yeah. Oh, I'm really pleased with it.
Cute or abomination? That's the question.
I don't think that's an abomination.
Now, if you like our creative sort of chaos, please do feel free to hit that like button.
And while you're down there, why not give the subscribe a little tickle as well?
And if you already have,
thank you very much.
And on that note,
double seductive thank you very much.
I know. They're so lucky.
I know.
And on that note, hopefully we'll see you in the next one. Yeah. Have a great few days. Bye.
Bye for now.